Welcome to Year of the Green Wood Snake Leo. Year of the Yin Wood Snake begins on January 29th, 2025, lasting all the way through until February 16th of 2026. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary angelic transmission. Snakes are mesmerizing and magnetic, showing a sensuously erotic style in movement and in manner. You are not going to know what snake is thinking, and that's just how the serpent likes it. If you want to be part of the show in Snake Year of 2025, you've got to understand that the serpent is tremendously secretive, presenting a poker face to the world at large, concealing a natural inner stimulation when it comes to dealings or circumstances with others. Very furtive. Snakes are stylishly animated creatures possessing a thrilling variety of elegant politeness when involving themselves with their day-to-day affairs. Snake does not by any means desire to allow you to see their own true feelings of eagerness. Instead, Snake wants you to consider that this enigmatic creature's serpentine temperament is distant or remote, with being sort of without any interest in what you or anyone else is thinking about them. They don't want you to think that they care what you think. That's how they feel. Okay. With that said, Snake is actually a dreamy lover, bestowing loyalty and ardor when it comes to amorous liaisons. Snakes have a tremendous capacity to attract riches or to bring in treasures, a fantastic capacity, even though they are famous for splurging their money and living way beyond their means. No worries though, mate. Snake really has such a marvelous storehouse of vocational skills that they have a magnificent aptitude for being able to restore the funds that they have misspent. Indeed, employers really love Snake's personality characteristics of having endowments, of situations where they can really impress their administration, and they can really impress all of the managers and the supervisors because of their great ingenuity, their own administrative skills. They have their own managerial skills, their own leadership skills, and their own good sound judgment. So they have a lot of these abilities. Serpent is also a jovial and a brave one, which makes them good for the morale of the underlings or the colleagues. Now, one of Snake's most impressive elements is that they are wonderfully psychic. They're telepathic. Snake can read people extremely well. They can scan and read very well the energy frequencies. So be attentive to this keen awareness tool that resides deeply inside the serpent's arsenal. Yin Wood Snake Year is Year of the Green Wood Snake, because wood associates with green in Chinese astrology. Yin feature makes her nurturing, cooler, mystifying, and comfortable in darkness or obscurity. And yin, we're going to say her and she this year because yin makes it a she. If it was yang, it would be a he, but it's yin, so it's a she. Greenwood snakes particularly are flexible, entrenched in the ground. They're also clever and they're sensible. They're realistic. The planet Venus, beautiful planet, is significant during snake years, especially Yin Wood Snake years, due to the Venusian yin element, with this celestial body imparting a secretive and also a very tempting and a very seductive spirit on one hand, and a poisonous nature or poisonous makeup on the other. Just think about medicine. If you have like a certain medication, it could be poisonous if too much, and healing if not so, if in a therapeutic amount. So it's very much like that, the energies. So you don't want to overdo anything. You want to be very keen on, how much of any one energy you're really dealing with or giving out. Venus also gives Snake the luminous facets of delightful feelings, affectionate love, nuptials, great time for nuptials, and luxurious beauty. Also amiable contacts, synchronization, and relationships are great. The guardian archangel of Venus is Hanael, or Anael, having the heavenly quality of grace regarding the many facets of reflecting light that comprise the divinity. So it's the sort of light of Venus sort of a Luciferian light that's reflective of the light of the source of all light, of divinity. Now let's look at the fortunate gemstones, auspicious colors, and lucky numbers for Leo, as well as the advantageous talismans for Yin Wood Snake. Leo, the lucky charms for Leo, the line during Green Wood Snake year are, the lucky charm of gemstone is peridot, which is good because it's green, and green is good in a green snake year. So peridot colors are gold, yellow, burgundy, and red. Now, all those are good except gold. You don't want to show off too much. Copper's better. Shiny copper is better in a green snake year. Gold in a greenwood snake year is something that, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, likes to keep a little bit under wraps so that green snake doesn't want everybody to see how much gold she has. Okay? So just understand that. Doesn't mean you don't like it. It means you don't want everybody to know how much you have. So you don't want to put it out there too much. Now, but the yellow, burgundy, and red are great. Now, numbers 4, 6, and 10 are lucky Leo numbers. For now, Yin Wood Snake lucky charms, the lucky gemstones for the green snake are opal, almandine garnet, reddish shades of amber, green shades of cat's eye, udilite, red or yellow shades of fire agate, heliotrope, azurite, rainbow fluorite, ruby. Also, for septaria, you want yellow, black, or gray patterns of septaria because it has serpentine patterns in it, and it looks like the serpent pattern in the gemstone. The colors for green snake are green, of course, for healthy organic growth, yellow for kindness, plenty, and constancy, black for insight, acumen, inscrutability, and profundity, as well as red for delight, red for festivity, and red for brilliant luck. The numbers for the snake, the green snake, are 2, 8, and 9. That's 2, 8, and 9 for lucky numbers for the green wood snake year of 2025. Now, Yin Wood Snake color specifics. Pink just rubs wood snake the wrong way. We're talking about green snake, wood snake, because pink just rubs green snake the wrong way because she fancies rougher colors and rougher textures. Purple is a joker in the deck of chances in life that can bring either dangers or blessings, conspiracies, or schemes. So purple is a joker. Jokers are wild in green snake year. Silver is likewise precarious and capricious. And also gray is soothing for wood snake. Gray is soothing for wood snake. Azure is otherworldly, mystical, and wondrous for wood snake, adding an arcane glimmering shard. That's sparkle. During green wood snake year, colors you should avoid are white due to its sort of minimalism and transparency. So just don't overuse, because wood snake likes complexity and lives in the dirt or the waters of the earth, hidden in underground tunnels. Also, shun gold, again, because wood snake likes more concealment of riches. So it's not that you have to get rid of your gold, it's that you don't want to show it off too much as a color. You don't want to, you want to, if you're stacking it, if you're storing it, don't tell everybody about it in green snake year. Keep it under wraps. And maybe let your copper show. Okay, the shiny copper. Just so you understand what that means. Now, in addition, stay away from brown, just a dull brown, since wood snake likes a soupçon more sparkle when she does show up. Yin Wood Snake number specifics. Green snake auspicious number combinations are 28, 29, and 89. Furthermore, wood snake numbers to avoid are 1, 6, and 7. Now, for Chinese zodiac animal compatibility, snake loves rooster. Snake loves ox. Snake very much likes monkey. Snake likes snake. Snake likes horse. Snake likes dragon. Snake likes goat or sheep. Goat and sheep are the same in Chinese astrology. Snake does not like rabbit. Snake does not like dog. Snake does not like rat. Snake does not like pig. And snake hates tiger. And just don't be too upset or scared if snake doesn't like, or your whatever your sign might be, because actually understand that snake, if they like something, they're going to coil around it, and if they don't like it, they won't be anywhere. They'll be away from it. They'll try to get away from it. So just, you stay away from them, they stay away from you, not a problem. Just stay away from something you don't like. It's more precarious for someone that's, you know, that they like a lot, okay? It's more precarious for them. So don't be too concerned about that. Now we're going to move to Leo, fixed fire personality during a Yin Wood Snake year. Now, Leo, you're going to notice what you have during this Yin Wood Snake year in your own personality. Remember, you're fixed fire. You'll own a miraculous propensity to bring balance into your life and to the lives of the people around you in Green Snake year. So balance, not too much of extremes, more balance in the snake year. You will have a newly vigorous talent to absolve family, friends, frenemies, and even adversaries of any wrongdoings towards you in the past during Green Snake year. You'll be able to let it go. You'll be able to absolve anybody of anything they might have done to you that was bad. You'll be able to absolve them. The forgiveness will be there in the Green Snake year. And that's the good news. The even better news is that you won't make too much of a fuss over the wicked actions of other people towards you, nor will you make a big deal out of their contrition. So when they act bad and naughty, or nasty, you're not going to make too big of a fuss. And when they say, I'm sorry, you're not going to make too big of a fuss about that either. You're going to be able to absolve, forgive and forget, and let it go. You won't make too much of a big deal on either end of that, because you won't get sticky about it. And the relationships in question will be able to heal naturally at their own pace. Consequently, these types of potent emotive situations won't drain anyone of their vital life force. Both you and the other persons or groups will be able to store up ample amounts of vitality so that important businesses, social, romantic, or quixotic plans are kept on track during Yin Wood Snake year. This state of affairs will cause everyone in such circumstances to breathe a great sigh of relief, delivering contentment instead of commotion. Let's not start the commotion. You'll be given the capacity to become more of your idealistic self in Wood Snake year. Since you will also be granted a tremendous boost in your abilities to be exceptionally frank, honest, artistic, and pioneering in this year as well. Your compassion for others affords you a goodly measure of support from other people. Now, in these types of situations that are mutually comfortable settings, you are able to express your genuine inner personality. You'll find yourself being very real with people in Green Snake year, and they in turn will be able to be very real with you in a similar way. So like will attract like. Again, even if there have been some hurt feelings, a great healing begins on both sides with candid conversations and authentic communications. Your administrative skills will masterfully rise and strengthen within this transit. So you may look forward to being the one that starts the healing process. So you're going to be more of a healer during the Green Snake year, Leo. Because Leo's a compassionate one and loves to help others to heal. Leo's place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race. Western astrology sign of Leo corresponds with Chinese zodiac animal of monkey. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Monkey came in 9th place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Sheep, monkey, and rooster used a raft found by Rooster to journey on the river currents in order to finish the Jade Emperor's race for placement on the Chinese astrological wheel. Monkey and Rooster were happy to let sheep go before them to the finish the race because they like sheep's comforting nature. So they let sheep go first. Sheep is like goat in Chinese astrology. With these 3 animals, camaraderie was more important than competition. That's the key. Therefore, their cooperation gave them not first place, rather they shared a great gift of their friendship, finding tremendous delight in helping each other and working together. Leo the Lion, year of the Yin Wood Snake lesson. What lessons will you have to deal with and will help you and allow you to help others during the green snake year. Leo, just like monkey, is fiery or yang in nature. Snake is a yin zodiac animal. So understand that when the verdant serpent curls her way into this year's energy, well, it's in this year she's yin. This year she's yin because it's a yin year. Okay, so when the verdant serpent curls her way into this year's energy, she will want to hypnotize you with new ways of doing what is best for you. Since the lion is a compassionate yet rational creature that does really enjoy showing off, people have a bicameral kind of mindset about you, especially during green snake year. This is because while some admirers find Leo's pretentiousness to be entertaining and inspirational, others begin to think that it is, think of it as too haughty. So some people think that it's haughtiness, that Leo's entertaining aspect and inspirational aspect, they see it as being haughty. Okay, with that said, so some people like it, some people don't. With that said, when a person is pompous as well as unapologetically selfish or even cruel, other people tend to respect such a person. This is important. On the other hand, in the case of the lion, when others see you as both generous and arrogant, due to you being able to easily command attention and assert authority, they lose some respect for the reason of your kindness. And then concurrently, they begin to talk about you behind your back because of your confidence, which they see as being overly confident for someone so kind. If you were cruel, they would understand it. But because you're kind and confident, they don't get it. That's why they think they have the right to talk. And why they talk, they find the kindness as a vulnerability that they can attack and talk about you behind your back. So, kindness is not truly a weakness. It is not a weakness. It is a strength, but that's how they see it. So that's why this happens to you, Leo. The way to win with the Glaucus Viper is to allow the spitefulness that will ensue. Allow the spitefulness. They're going to do it. Let them do it. And then use it to your advantage. Through creating amusing stories, posts, videos, artwork, or music. Watching celebrities read mean comments from fans is an example. You can also make sure you get everything on video and have a nice legal file, which you may use to your advantage in the future, and let them know that you're filming them if you want. And they'll get a lot more respectful. When people have a camera trained on them, it's amazing how respectful they become. Even if a little kid is doing something wrong and there's a camera, they stop doing it. They put their head, they know they're doing something wrong. People know when they're doing something wrong. Okay? So just understand that. But you can also use it, if you don't want to do that, then you can just use it to entertain your friends and your, just your family, friends, your fans, whatever. You can, again, just read like mean comments or something, make a video about it or a post about it, and make it funny if you want to. It's up to you. Everybody's different. But whatever, depending on where your moon sign is, will determine. I have both sun and moon in Leo. And I'm a monkey, which is Leo. So I have other planets in Leo too. So I have a lot of Leo. So Leo, the lion year of the Yin Wood Snake blessing. You live a life with a motto of treating other people the way you want to be treated. Because of this, you have sort of given yourself a high moral ground and good providence from heaven. And these are the blessings that come from heaven. Hence, during snake year, you will be able to enjoy more of the types of work or recreational activities that are the most pertinent towards moving your life in the direction of attaining your dreams and making them come true, Leo. In other words, you have done the karmic work necessary for you to feel free enough to do what you truly desire to do. Green Snake Year is an astrological transit when the universe mirrors back to you your good ethical intentions, Leo. At this point, cosmic consciousness gleefully endows you with the rewards of opportunities and outcomes that are very much to your liking. This will happen because you will continue to cheerfully perform the responsibilities which the powers that be require to move you forward into a condition that you find to be both pleasing and fortunate. You will put all of your considerable energy into your ventures and enterprises in Green Snake year, be they personal or professional in nature. This is also a year when your loyalty, your great loyalty, brings you many treasures of family, friends, or clients. Chinese zodiac animal of snake corresponds with the Western astrology sign of Taurus. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Snake came in 6th place in this ancient competition. You see, the Jade Emperor was very pleased. He was very happy as he saw Snake finish the race because he thought that Snake was a very intelligent creature, very akamai. The Jade Emperor was observing how Snake cunningly traveled behind Horse and then rushed through the flora, covering the countryside, thus startling Horse to rear up on his hind legs to make a loud, scared Horse's neighing sound. While Horse was stunned, Snake glided through the meadow and finished the race in 6th place. So, because of Snake's craftiness, Snake placed higher than Horse in the Jade Emperor's great race, even though Horse is built for speed and racing, while Snake is not. This proves that there are many varying and unexpected attributes that often lead long shots to victory in any contest. Now, Yin Wood Snake attributes. Green Wood Snake is weird, and there is just no other way to put it. There is an inexperienced and a new quality about Green Snake that is very stylish and also very interesting to all that behold her. She might spill her proverbial guts in conversation and propel herself forward in life if she is using her entrails to thrust her along the path. Green Snake has a twisting nature that can be sarcastic. The verdant serpent moves, sounds, and tones, is a muffled beat of a drum, having an annoying attribute of a younger sibling that drops valuable items to the dismay of her older sisters and brothers. Green Snake has features of aquatic internal organs, also cells, and the early summertime attributes of the fetus and the placenta. Although yin green snake can be abortive occasionally due to the constrictive nature of yin frequencies that are mostly nurturing, still, this is a situation where yin has the restrictive nature, but it also has the nature where things can be cultivated. Such yin energies are once in a while too cold and too resting to be capable of mustering up the fiery strength of yang element's vim and vigor that is often necessary to complete the task of pushing what is coming forth all the way through into manifestation, requiring more time in the darkness of the universal womb. With that said, fire is the fixed element of snake in general, and therefore some oomph is available during Yin Wood Green Snake year to provide much follow-through to Mother Nature's birthing process. In a like manner, snake has the association of the first quarter moon, which is a waxing half moon, to add to the increasing of the moonlight to the magic of delivering that which is coming into the light of materialization. While pondering the intrinsic measures of nurturing versus abortive frequencies relating to green Yin Wood Snake year, consider that excessive red-hot yang factor energies from the other elemental years can be overly abortive. Keep that in mind. Green Snake of wood and yin elements possesses universal snake qualities. On the positive side, snake is known to be habitually remote, overtly, while covertly adoring the thrills that you bring to their lives. Moreover, snake is a considerate sentient being capable of tranquility and hope. In snake, you will find a sympathetic ear. The serpent is fun because of having a shroud of inscrutability covering their actions and a smart gaming attribute to keep you guessing. You won't know where, when, or how snake is approaching, since the serpent is hushed to a quiet hiss, yet ambitious and spirited. On the negative side, snake is notorious for being sycophantic or toadying, disagreeing, bleak, unsmiling, and green with envy. This brings us to the green wood snake elements. Adding yin into the mix makes snake awfully prone to constriction and keeping to oneself, granting everyone a phase during which anyone that needs it can tend to their own needs without an overabundance of extroversion. Also, snakes' fixed natures are yin, which is feminine, and fire, which is masculine, affording pleasant balance to one another. Greenwood snake adds some raw kindling material and fuel to the serpent's fire, which when green branches go ablaze, they produce much smoke. They develop a smoky atmosphere. Therefore, when you see a signal, you can be sure that there is a fire at the core, though an inexpert green, unproven, and innocent attitude, which will stifle the flames from getting out of control. Yin Wood Snake advice. During green wood snake year of yin element, be conscious to be gentle amid the way and force, the power with which you pursue your dreams and aspirations. You must be mindful because you will be using every morsel of energy and verve that you have stored within your viscera, which will be less than you had in the preceding year of the dragon. You must build your strength in green snake year, and that might demand that you give yourself some deliberate days and nights to pamper and restore yourself. Enjoy some stillness, silence, and self-healing moments. Yin Wood Snake influence. In green wood snake of yin element year, people with less experience could become annoying to you and begin to really get on your nerves. In light of this fact, people will wish to involve themselves in the practices of patience, inner peace, introspection, contemplation, yoga, or meditation. In previous years before leading up to Green Snake Year, you may have been trying to really expand and push out beyond the limitations of your perceived envelope of reality. Now in Yin Wood Snake Year, you will feel much more comfortable to curl up into a fetal position and really go inward to heal yourself and to heal your overspent internal organs. Very important. You should, however, not constrict yourself too much. Don't pull in too much. You will be reminding yourself and others in your charge to stretch out your stomach and your abdomen, to include breathing methodically and relaxing into a state of well-being. Now we move along to take a look at the year of the snake that repeats every 12 years. Okay, it repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while year of the Yin Wood Snake repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2025, 2085, 2145, 2205, 2265, and 2325. Year of the Snake repeats again every 12 years, Yin Wood Snake every 60 years. You kind of start all over again every 60 years. Now, Green Wood Yin Snake year of 2025 on the Gregorian calendar, it overlaps with higher counts, both ancient and modern traditional Chinese calendars. Ancient sources, the Chinese year 2025 and 2025 will be 7,245 Chinese year. Some calendars say there's 6,000 years. Some calendars say, they have all these different cultures with all these different counts. When the Chinese, it's 7,245, well beyond 6,000. Okay, now modern sources, the Chinese year in 2025 will be, according to the modern sources, 4,722 Chinese year. So the most ancient traditional sources, maybe the secret sources, say 7,245. Well, the modern sources, the public sources, the ones they want you to know about, 4,722 Chinese years. I'll go with the traditional ancient sources myself. Comparative cultural astrology and New Year's celebrations. Traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system at the beginning. That's November 22nd to December 21st, and Pig, which associates with Scorpio at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between Rat Sagittarius and Pig Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is located. And I'm sure on some of your meanderings through studying astrology, you probably come across and up against the 13th zodiac sign of the serpent bearer, okay? Ophiuchus. Now, regarding that, Ophiuchus is often called, again, the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October, Halloween, as actually being their new year, also being a lunar calendar. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, okay? And Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology, with rabbit. Rabbit and Pisces are the same. Dragon and Aries are the same. Again, and rabbit and Pisces are the same. It's also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festivals. Now, Yin Wood Snake year is formed from the attributes of being the second heavenly stem of Yin Wood, gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the 6th earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. Key words for Yin Wood Snake year: the Chinese word Yi. Principal and supportive meanings are fish guts, second book or person, ethyl group, twist, to twist, okay, a developing plant, the gill bone of a fish, might be sarcastic, moving sound or tone, so it's a moving sound or tone, muffled drum beat, out of the ordinary, strange, unusual, stylish, and interesting, strange, odd, weird, or to be less than, to be younger than. And to be a younger sibling, to drop something such as an annoying younger person dropping a rock on your surfboard, which I did when I was a small child, which annoyed my babysitter's son. So he took the rock from my hand and gave it back to me after we got back to the house. I didn't do it on purpose, of course. I must have been tired from swimming in the ocean and being in the sunshine all day. So you understand, that's the kind of annoying youngster that we're talking about. And is the second heavenly stem of 10. So in our adult years, we can be, remember that we have done things like this in our youth, when we were children, annoying things. And when people that are younger than us do annoying things, remember that we did it too. Okay. We are now going to go over the Chinese word of Si, S-I. Now that's the other element of this Yin Green Wood Snake year. Si's principal and supportive meanings are this, actually this, the word this, okay? Snake, okay? Fetus, placenta, cell, the moon's coming forth stage, the 6th earthly branch of 12 earthly branches or animal zodiac signs. So you see how this works. You've heard a lot about abortion versus birth, the year leading up to Snake year, and a lot about weird younger women and odd and strange people, and men that are odd or strange or, you know, and stylish. You know, they're This is all just about the Chinese year that comes up. A year before, you're going to hear these words being used. And then when the Chinese year comes, then you'll understand how that it's just talking about, it's just preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year, okay? That's all it's doing. It's preparing you for the upcoming Chinese year. Every year it's done. Every year it's done. Now, Yin Wood Snake is the 4th lunar month, occupying the Chinese month corresponding with the Gregorian calendar of May 6th to 7th to June 5th. Signifies the morning from 9 to 11 a.m. 9 to 11 is the snake year. And 9/11 happened during a snake year. Understand that. Okay? And it's the very early summer and the first quarter moon or waxing half moon phase. It's important to note here that the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the wood dragon being the Yang Wood Dragon year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang, characteristics of the 5 Chinese elementals. Now we're going to talk about the primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. Going to get into the angelic beings, the angelic frequencies, and how to invoke and how to deal and work with the angelic frequencies. Okay? Primary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year. The Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake is a fire creature. This is due to the fire element being the fixed factor of the serpent in Chinese astrology. Now, of course, yin is a water element, and it's a yin year, but the snake itself is a fire creature in its fixed nature. Immediately, this fact brings to mind the Abrahamic religious theology designations pertaining to the angelic realms. In fact, the highest order of angels is the Seraphim. Indeed, Seraph means burning one or fiery serpents. These Seraphim or fiery serpents are said to be the color of copper. The color of copper. Okay? And also poisonous. Okay, they're poisonous. Also, with both of these attributes of copper and poisonous being associated with the planet Venus and the Chinese zodiac animal sign of snake. So alchemically, it's Venus, copper, you understand, and poisonous. There's a healing aspect of Venus and a poisonous aspect, like any medicine. Seraph or Seraph, it's S-A-R-A-P-H or S-E-R-A-P-H, appears being the singular, while Seraphim indicates the plural. Seraphim possesses wings or hands, being 6 in number. Indeed, these are 6 influences relating to 6 specific tones or voices that are sung or spoken for the purpose of seeing or taking care of the deity. So the Seraphim, they see to or take care of the deity. They have 6 specific tones, 6 arms. That's their voices. Okay? In Isaiah 6, that's chapter 6, verses 1 to 3 in the Webster Bible translation, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw also the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and elevated, and his train filled the temple. Above it stood seraphim. Each one had 6 wings. With 2 he covered his face, and with 2 he covered his feet, and with 2 he flew. And one cried to another and said, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. End of quote from Isaiah. The archangel corresponding to fire in Western ceremonial magic is Michael or Michael. Furthermore, for the aspect of wood, there is no specific Western corresponding elemental feature for the Chinese facet of wood. Therefore, we can approximate the most appropriate angelic forces and the most appropriate angelic power of the traditional archangels that will be powerful to evoke during Greenwood Snake year. We're going to give them to you now. Firstly, regarding the fiery serpents being the fixed snake element of fire, consider that fire generates earth from burning wood, as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from smoldering timber. Secondly, trees are said to be the lungs of the earth, and hence the element of air is an association that is useful during a wood snake year, especially in a green snake one. Therefore, with these various connections in mind, we shall proceed to reveal the best elemental archangels to evoke in Green Wood Snake year. Regarding fire, the archangel of fire is Michael or Michael, which burns wood to create earth. The archangel Uriel represents earth in the Western ceremonial magical system, and Uriel is actually an illuminated Seraphim. This is not, though, an earth year. Instead, Green Snake is a generative year which creates the next earth year from the burning of wood to create ash and the soil or earth. On the subject of air, the archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all of the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel, the elemental archangel of air is Raphael, being the archangel of all the air signs in the Western system of magic. Regarding the component of yin, which is associated with water, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. While some ancient sources list the Seraphim as having rather obscure angelic names, which do not include the four key Western archangels, some more modern sources mention the names of the Seraphim as being Ariel, Azrael, Chamuel, Gabriel, Hanael, Metatron, Michael, and Seraphia. Western zodiac sign of Taurus, which corresponds to the Chinese zodiac sign of Snake, is an earth sign, being fixed earth. Taurus, corresponding to Snake, gives us Snake's fixed alchemical constituent of fire in Chinese astrology, like we have said previously, and Taurus gives us another double dose of grounding earth to intensify the yin principle already in play, with earth and water relating to yin, while air and fire relate to the yang constituent. Snake years occur in early summer, and so since that's the case, since it's early summer in the Chinese zodiac system, Archangel Michael's element of fire is further strengthened, made more potent. Therefore, in summary, the elemental archangels that are beneficial to evoke for Yin Wood Snake year are the archangels Gabriel for yin component and for Taurus, Uriel and Raphael for wood element, and Michael or Michael once more for early summertime aspects. In fact, you may focus upon all of the Seraphim during Green Snake year. The zodiac angel Asmodel for Taurus, the bull, which is heir of earth, is fixed earth sign, is another guardian angel to call upon during Yin Wood Snake transit. The secondary guardian angels for Yin Wood Snake year, the planetary archangel which associates with Taurus, being the Western astrology correspondence for a year of the snake, is the angelic ruler of Venus, the planet Venus. Archangel is sort of, you can say archangel, but in this case, Venus's archangel is the Seraphim, Hanael. So that's very important. Awareness of both the Western and the Eastern astrology associations is very helpful for our process and for our understanding of how the Chinese and the Western blend in together, and how the angels and the Seraphim are incorporated, and how a lot of the Jewish culture came from the Chinese culture, such as the 8 characters in the Noah's Ark story are exactly the 8 trigrams in the I Ching, with one of the daughters being lake and all of that. Okay? That's how it works. So it's directly related. That's why there's all these associations, and it's easy to make. Venus Archangel is the Seraphim Hanael. Awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology association is something that it's not only helpful, but I think at this point in our studies, it's essential. There are many books on the subject of how you can fit together the Kabbalah and the Tao. Yeah. Now, call upon guardian Archangel Hanael of Venus for matters of love, romance, friendships, increasing well-being and creature comforts, beauty, growing various aesthetic or edible plants, sustaining physical usefulness, having to do with copper and alchemy. That's interesting. Copper is what you use in alchemy, and you make alchemical products using monatomic copper if you want to work on your youthfulness. Okay? Creativity, performance art, and synchronization. Earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Wood Snake year. If you want to know what are the coordinates for both the Earth and the celestial angelic coordinates, first during the snake year, during year of the Yin Wood Snake, first I'm going to give you the Earth coordinates of the elemental guardian angels, because the guardian angels, where they're located on the Earth, because of the winds, is not the same as in the heavens that are there because of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Now, again, moving into the Earth coordinates of elemental guardian angels on the Earth in the north. Elemental archangel of Earth is Uriel. And in the east, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. In the south, elemental archangel of fire is Michael or Michael. In the west, elemental archangel of water is Gabriel. Also, the celestial coordinates of elemental guardian archangels. The north elemental archangel of water, Gabriel. So in the celestial coordinates, the north is water and Gabriel. In the east, for the celestial coordinates, it's the elemental archangel of fire, Michael. In the south, the elemental archangel of earth, Uriel. And for celestial, in the west, elemental archangel of air is Raphael. So that's the directions for the earth first, which is different, and then the heavens. Again, because on the earth it's based on the winds and the quality of the wind. And in the heavens it's based on the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Fortunate compass directions. This is very important. Your fortunate compass directions for a year of the Yin Wood Snake finds lucky fortune journeying eastward to rise with the sun, while westward brings precise, finely drawn sorcery. And the southwestward allows for perception and ability to increase your holdings. During Yin Wood Snake year, avoid adventuring northeastward, since this direction veers away from the easterly dawning sun. In addition to shunning the northwestward compass positions, because this direction has too many bumps in the road for wood snake, and also deviates from greeting the elevating of the first light of the sun. Those are very important, because what's going on with the sun is very important, especially in this type of a snake year. Also, the yin feminine elements in this Yin Wood Green Snake year, the yin constituent is feminine. It is night, cold, water, wet, inner, passive, indifferent, constricting, soft, and ventral, the belly side. Okay. Wood Snake year, elegantly animated for the wood portion. Elegantly animated, charmingly mobile, respectful, refined, blasé mood to cover a clandestine notice. They'll notice you, but they'll pretend to not care, but they actually are noticing. Very important. Persistent, committed, zealous, idealistic, rich, wonderful, extravagant in the short term, resilient, trustworthy in the long term, imaginative, organizer skills, valor, daring, elation, psychic, robust, certainty for lawmaking. So you're going to have a lot of very potent certainty and assuredness and certitude for making laws. Yielding, flattering, smooth talking, contradictory, sometimes desperate, expressionless, and spiteful. Okay. Fixed snake element of fire. Because snake is fixed fire element. When you have a snake here, it's always fixed element is fire inside the snake. But on the outside, it's wood, green, and yin because of the constituents of the particular year when it ends in a 5, okay? So the snake, adding to the snake's inner fire, that's a fixed element, you have these yin things and the wood things we just talked about, these constituents. But now only to talk about the fire, the fixed snake element of fire, we have yang. We have activity, intensifying power is seething, brewing, budding, and conductive. Summer, south, Mars, red, tremendous good fortune and romance in general. Searing heat, symbols of the great emperor and the vermilion bird. Have you seen a movie with a vermilion bird? It's because of snake year. Characteristics are dominion, abhorrence, yearning, bliss, hopefulness, and designer labels. Internal organs include the heart, the cardiovascular system, your pulses, your triple heater, your tongue, and your small intestines. Those are the things you want to be paying attention to during this Yin Wood Green Snake year. Now, general snake associations: Yin, early summer, fire, Venus, Taurus, as we mentioned, because it's the same as snake and Taurus are the same. The orchid, and we have an orchid here, the camellia, cactus, the 4th month on the Chinese lunar calendar, and the 2nd trine of early summer. There are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, and also earth, water. So we got fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Those are the 5 Chinese elements. In Chinese astrology, we have generating cycles as well as controlling cycles. So first I'm going to give you the generating cycles. Water generates wood as rain nourishes a tree. Wood generates fire in the way that burning wood creates fire. Fire generates earth as ash, which becomes part of the soil, is formed from burned wood. Earth generates metal as metal ore is mined from the earth, mined and gotten from the earth. Important. It'd be interesting to look at what happens to mining stocks in snake year. Interesting. Also, Chinese astrology controlling cycles. Fire controls metal. Metal controls wood. Wood controls earth. Earth controls water. Water controls fire. This is the circle of life. As we come full circle, we attempt to balance the 5 elements in Chinese astrology. Also, there are associations with each of these 5 elements and characteristics of the body and the human experience. So in fire, we have joy, heat, bitter, and the tongue is involved. In earth, we have worry, dampness, sweet, and mouth. In metal, we have grief, dry, pungent, and the nose. In water, we have fear, cold, salty, and ears. In wood, we have anger, wind, sour, and the eyes. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the 2nd new moon that comes after the winter solstice, and you'll have the Chinese New Year. Information found in the documents that's attached in the description box and in this presentation on the oral tradition. That's from the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you so much for joining us. And join us again for our next installment. And be sure to check out not only our yearly Chinese astrology, but also monthly, because each month has a Chinese zodiac animal. And we're doing each animal each month within the year. We've been doing it for several years now, so we have a lot of them, so go check them out. Thanks for joining us again. We'll see you soon.